I'm about to feed him to the sharks right now. Get him hype right now. Yeah. You know the ground is up. Yeah. Everybody that trains, you know the game. Yeah. So let's get it. Slap it up, bump it, and roll. Hey. Yeah, that's the way that it goes. Ain't no better way to better yourself in this game. You're feeling the growth. That's time on the mat. We put in the work. Believe it ain't easy, I know. But we train for the love of the game, the love of the art. Now slap it up, bump it, let's roll.
Welcome to episode 106 of the BJJ Campaign Podcast. My name is Jeff Boone. I'm an A3 purple belt.
Phil Coors, A2 purple belt.
Philly, we're
Purple belts.
we are purple belts, but we're back from our sabbatical.
Which we do twice a year.
Right. Which is initiated by Origin Camp.
Is it? I guess it was last time too, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that I can't even lie. I was going to say, I think that we do so much jiu-jitsu at Origin Camp that we don't want to talk about it anymore after camp, but that's not at all true.
What if we just ran out of things to talk about?
I mean, we didn't. Did we?
I don't know. I think so.
Well, one thing that I never tire of talking about is Gordon Ryan's comeback to the competition scene.
Not happening.
What are you talking about? He already did. Wednesday.
It didn't count.
It was an exhibition match. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. It didn't count on any records. He submitted Phil Rowe, who's actually a UFC fighter, really good UFC fighter too. Mm-hmm. I believe he's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. I think he's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. But submitted him 4 times in the 15-minute period. Looked like he was putting himself in bad positions to escape and submitting him.
Mm-hmm.
So
didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
No, I think I saw something yesterday or the day before though that it happened.
There were some good matches on.
I read it was gonna happen. There was no like build up.
Yeah, well, there was on Flow. Flow was really putting it out there.
I don't watch Flow unless it's an event.
It was an event.
Yeah, they need to advertise it somewhere other than on Flow though.
Oh.
Like when they
on their
put
Instagram
ads on Facebook.
Oh yeah,
that's how I know events are coming up.
That's actually probably a good idea for them.
I didn't see any ads.
Listen up out there, Flo. We got your back. No, but the whole card was pretty good. Surprise, Levi. Shit, I can't remember his name, but he won purple belt, brown belt, black belt world championships in gi, and he's now been doing no-gi a lot, and he beat Oliver Taza, which is a pretty fucking big feather in his cap on that. So that was pretty impressive, and even more impressive was his whole game is berimbolo, right, in gi, and that's how he beats people. But he also did no-gi berimbolos. It was pretty crazy to see.
Yeah, I have to stop you.
What?
I think I speak for the entire audience that everybody wants to hear about the purple belt and not whoever you're talking about, because you're the only person who knows who you're talking about.
I'm not the only person who knows who I'm talking. Joey knows who I'm talking about.
I don't think Joey listens anymore.
Oh, okay. Well,
we're out of people.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
So, set the scene. We were in a big circle.
You set the scene.
So anyway, I want to talk about how I get full credit for the promotion.
Okay, I'm listening because I'm not disagreeing with you right off the bat.
Because it came through, it crossed my mind beforehand, because this scenario has happened in the past. So a couple years ago, I used to go to class a lot.
Uh-huh.
Oh, actually, so for those of you, both of you probably who don't know, I broke my hand. So I haven't been training as much.
We should have an injury update every.
It's inconvenient with the whole broken hand thing, and so anyway, I've been missing some classes, and so anyway, that's to make sense of the situation. So a couple years ago, I took one night off, and Jeff and Mark got their blue belts, and I was pissed.
That's right. I forgot
So
about
now
that.
you see, so I wasn't signed up for the seminar because I didn't know
totally
if I would be
forgot
able to
about
go. And I talked to John like the day before, and I was like, hey, I think I'm going to try to hang out, sit in the corner. There was more room than I thought, so I actually ended up getting a train a little bit yesterday during the drilling portion. But I wasn't supposed to be there. But it crossed my mind. I was like, if I don't go, he's going to get it. Like, it's, somehow it'll happen.
Really? Man, I wasn't even thinking about that.
It crossed my mind, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
there's always
every
that.
belt has been a total shock to me.
Yeah.
Like except the white belt. That wasn't a shock.
That's
It
good.
kind of was a shock, but yeah.
Yeah. So that crossed my mind. So I feel like I get full credit for that because I wasn't going to come.
I thought
And
you were
there's
going
some
somewhere
sort of-
else. I thought you were going somewhere else with that, but I like it.
No, that's what I thought of yesterday. I was like, and I wasn't going to come. Did you imagine?
Yeah. Oh my God. I wish you wouldn't have come.
Imagine that.
That would have been
It just
great.
held over my head forever. 'Cause
Ever,
you said it
forever.
for like a year and a half the first time.
I was bitter. I was bitter that you weren't there to share my joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a surprise.
Yeah. Yeah. I was trying to figure whenever this the last belt he pulled out, I was trying to figure out who else was getting their blue belt because Johnny and Brady were shocked. I mean, wasn't shocked because they're good and they've been training for a very long time. That they went from their kids program belt to their blue belts.
Adult.
Yeah.
Well, and that was the adult one too, because I know there's one.
Yeah,
there's
the
one
white.
with a white bar that
Yeah,
they
it was-
do for the
yeah.
hoist stuff, and then one with the blue, and they got the blue. So
Yeah, they've been training a long time. They're both really good.
I don't really understand the difference. Totally.
I don't
But-
know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I remember Ashley got her.
It's the only one I've ever seen with that.
Yeah,
one.
white, and then what was a year later than the blue.
Yeah, I think it's an age thing.
Is it? Okay, I don't
think.
know.
I don't know.
I have no idea. But I was looking around because Cy got his, and I was like, who else is like? Because everybody else got stripes, and I was like, who else is? I was just looking around, trying to figure out who it was, and then they called me up, and I was like, oh, well, yeah, there you go. So it was fun. It was good.
It's cool. I think everybody's happy to see that. Especially I saw their purple belts. As the Landon turned to me and he goes, and just like that, I feel a lot better.
That's fine. Brian texted me the same thing. But yeah, I mean, it was the nicest part of it was the reception. You could tell everybody was really happy for me. That's what made me not so indifferent about it, because I kind of felt indifferent about it, but that made it not so indifferent, so I was happy that was really nice to see everyone's reaction. It was special. It got to me. So, yeah, so that was, it was cool. It was fun. And then, the rolls afterwards, Steve's like, hey, Jeff, come on over and roll with me. I was like, okay. I was like, this is going to be a hard one, right? He goes, yeah. And he abused me. Thank God it wasn't 5-minute rounds. We were only doing 4-minute rounds. And he abused me. And I swear to God, I wish somebody would have filmed that roll, because I had his back. I mean, I had his back 100%. And then all of a sudden he had my back choking me. I was like, what fucking happened right there? I said, what happened right there? He goes, he's like, that was some black belt bullshit. I was like, yeah, okay. I'm going to roll the tape back on that one to see what went on there. But it was fun. It was a really fun roll. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all the rolls. I enjoyed, there was, I really enjoyed that, Brent and Luke and Ben and Wes, I really enjoyed that they were up front there after getting their black belts from the black belt test. I thought that was really cool. I think it's really cool to see them enjoying the fruits of their labor as well, because all those guys have taught me a lot of jiu-jitsu over the years. So that was really cool to see that.
Mm-hmm. I was talking to Brent the other day, and he's remembering when there was like, 8 or 9 people's was a big class when John first started. And now yesterday there was 9 black belts in the front.
Yeah. Was that how many? Wow.
There's 9. Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
It's a big difference. And Ryan wasn't there.
Yeah, that's right.
Who is usually
that son of a bitch.
For ours,
Legs wasn't there.
Right.
Oh, I'm pissed. Now I'm mad. I'm gonna have to take it out on him on the mat.
That's it.
Not gonna happen. Yeah, that's crazy.
So big group.
Yeah,
and obviously not all of them, but I mean 9 and just our Denver schools, a lot.
Yeah. That was crazy. That is crazy. Crazy to think about. It's almost been what, 5 years now? Almost 4.5, 5 years now.
That you've been training?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just crossed the 4 year.
Did you? Okay.
I think because
I think it's March.
Yes.
March will be 5 years for me.
Yeah, I started 17, so like October, end of September, October, somewhere in 17. So
Yeah, that was March of
years.
17. Yeah.
I was just thinking about that the other day because somebody asked me, and I used to know like exactly how long, and now I'm like, I had to stop and think about it. So
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you, man, blue belt was a fun belt. I thoroughly enjoyed all of my time at blue belt. Hopefully it'll be the same with this. I mean, I don't see it going any other way. I just, I'm looking forward to, I was kind of not wanting to do any competitions for a while. And then I was like, all right, maybe it's time to go out and test yourself again, So that's good.
Yeah, clean up your diet.
What are you talking about?
Oh, maybe that's just me.
Yeah. My diet's clean. Except for when I stay out till 3 o'clock in the morning.
I've been on these chocolate. They're just like these like chocolate fudge cakes. They're so good, man. They're so good.
You were like 142. What are you now up to? 165?
I think 154 with no exercise. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. My exercise is so limited. I'm trying really hard not to sweat. I wrapped a butter knife in a baby wipe, and I can kind of like jam it in there, and then it doesn't smell, because it smells like the sweaty is kind of funky, right? But when I stick the baby wipe in there, then it just smells fucking weird. So I don't even know what's worse, but I imagine it's kind of gross. So
why don't you spray some Lysol up in there?
I just feel like it's bad to be against my skin for that period of time.
You're right. Yeah, don't do that.
Because I have the shitty
bad,
skin.
bad advice.
I got my
it's horrible
stuff,
advice.
My stuff's coming back. So.
Oh, are you not on your?
Oh, I am. Yeah,
you are?
It's been for a while. It's been popping back up. So I got to see what the next things are to try to tackle. But even through the super clean diet phase for the 2 months that I was like extremely clean, it was still is heading in the wrong direction. So I have to see what we got to do about that. But yeah, I don't want to spray any weird stuff. It's crossed my mind.
No, you're right. That was horrible advice by me.
Stupid skin.
Yeah.
If it was like you could just spray whatever, you'd be fine.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, I would. Yeah. I'm bulletproof. Maybe something like tea tree oil or something. That would be good.
For that?
Put that down in there. The tea tree oil, because it's good for your skin.
Does it dry quick?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
I asked people at the pharmacy. They're like, "Man, I don't know, wait it out." I'm like, "Smell it."
Like, smell my finger. I mean, my cast. They're like,
you tell me if you want to wait it out. So, I don't know. I did the sweatband the one time though.
Yeah.
Must have been Tuesday night, or no, maybe open mat on Friday, and it was pretty good. It was pretty like.
You should keep doing that. Put the sweatband above the cast.
Yeah, I did right above it. And
that's
I was
good.
like, well, it did something.
Yeah, that's
there's
good.
A lot of sweat on it. So, but it is what it is. I'm trying to protect it the best I can. It already smells, so it's gonna smell.
What's
anyway.
it been on? 2 weeks? 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna wear it for 6? Is that right?
No, it's only
4?
gonna be on there for like 4. It comes off November 9th, and I was on the fence about like leaving it on for an extra week, but I'm probably just gonna get it off and then see if I can get either like a splint
Yeah.
to train with. So like I continue to keep my hand out to the side
Mm-hmm.
like I've been doing. Or I'll just try to take it easy, take a couple days off or whatever. Because I can't put the controller in my hand is the other frustrating thing.
Oh.
So like it's kind of
For
weird.
video games?
Yeah, the new COD comes out the 5th. Then get the cast off the 9th, so I can at least play games, you know.
Yeah.
For a couple
I get
weeks.
it.
Try to protect the hand for a couple weeks and just, you know.
Can
Give it time, 'cause
can
they're
you
right.
cut a little relief spot to where your controller would sit
Probably. I had to have Uvi grind in here because
on your thumb? He's
yeah,
pointing his
because it
thumb
was
here.
like just the rough, sharp edges from where they like just the edge of the material before it dried. And it was like scraping and that's the worst thing is that I just can't close my thumb the way I want to like close a fist. So like grabbing stuff almost hurts because it's like digging into my thumb.
Yeah.
So that's the worst part about the cast.
So, and this is
Honestly, the worst thing about the entire broken hand is that I can't move my thumb the way I want to.
you. Did we tell the
No,
audience?
they don't know.
Okay, so Phil was competing in the Charlotte IBJJF tournament. It was in the no gi division. He'd already competed in the gi division, and got taken down. Obviously,
Which never happens.
right? No, it always happens, folks. He got taken down and landed like in a wrist lock position. So he basically caught a
It was like they made my pinky knuckle fold in and touch my index finger knuckle.
yeah, it was a
And
boxer's
in that-
fracture is
yeah,
what it
in that
was.
crunch,
Yeah.
the bone between my wrist and my ring finger broke in my hand.
Yeah, and so it's the fourth metacarpal. Yeah. So fourth metacarpal was
I've
broken.
been doing a lot of Googling.
Yeah. It's a boxer's fracture.
Yeah.
So he has no knuckle on his left hand. Thankfully, it was your left hand and not your right.
yeah, I guess. They can't break this one. I have pins here.
You do?
Yeah.
From what?
When I broke this hand, that's what this.
What'd you do? Punch a wall?
Yeah. 2 pins here and this. No, I don't
I feel
drink.
like I've heard this story.
Yeah, I was drinking.
But, oh,
Yeah.
back in
Yeah.
back.
The difference
back in
was
Phil's,
when I broke this hand,
teetotaling days.
the bones were so bad that it was like raised up here immediately.
How long ago was it?
13, 12?
13 years ago?
No, 2012. Well, maybe 2012, 2013.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, long
Okay.
time ago. But yeah, no, I got the pins in this one. So
Yeah.
these should be solid. Shouldn't be able to
Sure.
break this one.
Bionic.
And then they say when you break the bone, it's stronger. So this one shouldn't happen again. So I
Correct.
should be good.
Good. Yeah.
My whole thing is how do I wait? Because the answer I keep getting is about 6 months for the bone to like weld back up solid.
Seems crazy. Like, because haven't you always heard? I mean, whenever I broke my ankle and shit,
Well,
it was 6 weeks. Like,
Well, and that's, I think, like regular people would be fine. Like if I didn't do jujitsu, I would have no fear about re-injuring my
but
hand.
whenever I was fucking 12, I went out and was playing baseball,
Yeah, but you were 12.
even on a broken ankle.
Yeah, but you're 12. I think that's different.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you heal faster when you're younger, is what they say.
Yeah, you're probably right. So what you're saying now would take me 2 years if I broke a bone?
You probably never recover.
He's out. He's out.
Yeah, just take it off.
Just chop it off.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I think if it was like a tendon or something, that would have been worse because they were having like me move the knuckle around, and I could do everything. I could move it. I can stretch good now. Like I don't really have a lot of pain. So, I mean, I think I got lucky, even though it broke, is that it's not very bad. But just trying to be patient, and not be stupid. And
A
re-injure it.
non-displaced fracture, which means it was basically in the position that it should be in. It's just cracked.
Yeah. So it hurt pretty good that first night, but that was it. So
Was it really?
yeah.
Did you have to take any pain meds or anything for it?
I took 2 ibuprofen. I usually only take 1. I took 2 ibuprofen that night, and that was it. Like the next morning, like it was sore, and I was like, well, let's see. Yeah, if it gets really bad, I'll take something. But it really didn't. The only time it hurt was, we went to back to that like antique place or whatever, and
Because you're an antiquer now?
I have been for a while. I like those stores. They have cool stuff.
No, you do. You're so weird.
So we were just walking around or whatever, and it would get weird because I kind of had to like hold my hand, and then like somehow it moved like quick at one point through the store. I don't remember what I did, like just reach for something or whatever. Just did something stupid with it. But other than that, there was no the throbbing like had gone down significantly overnight.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good.
But yeah, shitty. I mean, really bad luck. I showed the doctor the video. I was like, "Is there anything?" He's like, "Ah, it's just freak accident." So,
Really? You should. That's cool. That's funny.
well, that's what I didn't know when it was broken, and I was
Yeah.
like, "You know, is there anything weird?" And he's like, "No, it's just kind of like a wrist lock sort of deal where it kind of
Yeah.
curls up and crunches in. It's like
Yeah.
not much you can do about it, and should have sprawled, you know,
Yeah.
or I should have taken him down, but."
Yeah.
You know, the frustrating part for me is like I would really like a rematch because it's like I felt a lot better going into the no gi stuff than the gi stuff just because so much of the guard games are taken out and the leg lock's taken out. So there's like such a narrower window of stuff we have to deal with.
Yeah.
Because I feel like my chances in the gi were a lot lower. Like I didn't have as high of expectations at all. And I thought I did okay for
Dude,
gi.
you did great. Yeah. I mean, it was your first purple belt competition, and at an IBJJF event, which had a significant amount of people, and you finished what?
Third.
Third in gi, and then obviously not in no gi because of your injury, but yeah, I think that's fantastic, man. I mean, that's, you know, it's a lot better than your first blue belt
True.
tournament.
Yeah. True. Got ankle locked immediately. On
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out Elijah. I think he just did something with Gordon Ryan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just saw that picture. But yeah, no, I felt a lot better about this competition overall, and felt a lot better about my chances in no-gi just because it's got really stripped down because I can't do all the guard stuff nearly as well without all the grips. So, but it is what it is. I'm looking forward to a rematch at some point.
Yeah.
Just gonna keep working on the.
Was he
takedowns.
local, the guy?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm sure if I get back into IBJJF, I'll see him somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure.
But it was cool. It was in Charlotte because, like I was telling you, I was debating trying to do the Nogi Worlds, and then this one kind of popped up right in the backyard, so made that decision pretty easy.
Yeah, no, it's definitely good. Definitely good. But so what things? So let's talk about that. You know, you're injured. What has been your extent of your jiu-jitsu since you've been injured? What have you been doing? Left hand cast on the left wrist for those that aren't following along.
Yeah, nothing really. Done like 2 or 3 classes. Done like 2, maybe 3 open mats where I'll just move around with some people, and I just keep my hand to the side.
And be selective with your training partners.
Yeah.
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 And you helped me one day do some drilling and stuff.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, I can be tossed around pretty good. Again, because there's no real. The only thing I'm worried about is the finger getting twisted
Jammed
weird or something.
yeah.
So, which mainly comes up. My biggest concern is the crowded room issues, where sometimes
Sure.
people kind of land on you and you reflexively push them away or something.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just putting myself in positions where I don't even really need to worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did a couple classes, and that's pretty much it. Just been trying more, I guess, to stay away, because like then when I roll. So, you know, there's always the chance something's going to happen. So I'm just trying to limit it for a couple weeks.
No, that's good.
Playing with chickens.
That's good. Yeah, that's right. He did. Raising chickens. That's his new hobby. He's going off the grid, folks.
Possibly.
When are you going to get into the solar power stuff?
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
Nah, it doesn't make any sense.
Why not?
Because the only 2 ways to do it, that doesn't work the way it should. You can't like cycle it back and forth. It's either you're like completely not powered by the city like at all, or when the city loses power, you lose power. Like you can't. There's no. And the battery backup is like $10,000. So, not really.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense. If you're tied to the grid by your solar power,
Yeah.
like, but you use solar power and sell it back to the city and stuff. If the city loses power because people have to go work on the stuff, the things, you know, that you're house is talking to, you lose power with everybody else.
That doesn't make any sense at
That's
all.
how I thought it worked. Or you're completely disconnected from it.
Right.
And then you better hope you have enough at all times to power the stuff you need. And then the battery backup things that you could like put in your house are like 10 grand to do what you need it to do.
And those will come down though.
You would think. And then like a solar
hell,
generator,
you can
like
get
the one like gas style that like they keep for an emergency or something, like maybe can do your refrigerator for a day. You're better off just leaving it shut.
No, dude. I just got my parents a whole backup for their entire house.
Solar?
Not solar.
That's the difference. So I was looking at a
it's
solar.
natural gas because natural gas never goes out.
Yeah, well, those will be that'll make more sense. I thought solar would have been a lot further along by now, and like I didn't think I thought if I had it, like the first investment's the big one, right? Where you got to put it all in your house.
Yeah.
But over the 20, 30 years that they're supposed to be on the house, I assume I make the money back. Then if I lose power for like 3 days, I have a way to make some. Like maybe I can't do 4 loads of laundry a day, but like I can cook and use a microwave and charge my phone. Yeah. But that doesn't work that way. Or I pay $10,000 and for $10,000 I'll just go on vacation.
Yeah, it's good. Good move. Huh. I didn't realize it worked that way.
I didn't either.
To it.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Doesn't make sense.
Because like Tesla's got their whole power wall and stuff that I don't know if that's the right word. They have a home one and then they have a car one. The power wall might be for the car. I forget. It's been a couple months since I looked at it. But like even that stuff is like it's crazy expensive for the chance the power goes out. You know,
yeah.
I don't lose power like very often.
Yeah, me either. But my parents were, and that's why I got them a backup generator, and that thing works great. I mean, it's seamless. When the power goes out, it's on immediately. It's like a little flicker on the lights, and then they're back on.
Yeah, that makes.
And that was at like $8.5 grand installed. Everything.
And can do like their whole house and stuff, or
everything.
Everything.
It powers everything. You know, with plenty to spare, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially since I'm going to have some elk meat.
Yeah.
Coming my way.
Yeah. How much did you get?
With it was 368 pounds.
That's crazy.
That was dressed out and quartered. So I'll probably get at least 300 pounds of meat out of it.
Nice.
So yeah. Do
you like elk?
Yeah, love elk.
Okay.
Yeah, elk meat's delicious. I went on a hunting trip with my boy Schluty a couple weeks ago, elk hunting trip, and we both bagged one. Schluter's was bigger than mine. I'm kind of bitter about that, but sorry. It's all right. Mine scored 366. His is 372. Son of a bitch. And he had 440 pounds. I don't know what his final tally was of the meat, because he already got his meat because he was taking it home with him. And I don't know what the final tally, but it took 120, 140, 260 quarts worth of coolers to put it in for him to make the trip home to Cali. So that was fun. What else? Jiu-jitsu wise, Philly? What should we talk about?
I don't know. I ain't got much. I haven't been doing much. My hand broke.
Yeah. Are we changing our training technique since we're now purple belts? I don't think so. I don't think I'm changing anything.
I've been working on the cross choke on the arm bar because I can do them with one hand.
Oh.
Those are like the two that kind of tie into what I was doing before. That
How are you cross choking with one hand?
Elbow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Mount cross choke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not guard.
Yeah, I haven't really been doing anything in the closed guard with the one hand.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah. So that like straight arm bar, I guess it's from the guard, I guess, but kind of like curling it next to the shoulder, like pinning it like you're on the phone kind of deal. I can do that with one arm because I just use this to kind of frame a little bit, maybe. Just kind of grind the cast in their face.
Yeah,
nice, like,
rub it in there. Yeah,
and use it and do that one-handed. And then I think I want to work on the Toriando footwork a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Was another one I had in mind. And more, I can't really make the grips, but more work on the footwork and.
I saw a guy do. There was Yuri Samoas. I follow him on Instagram, and he was doing the Toriando stuff. But he was like, it was on a bench from a bench press. From a bench press, he was just like holding the bench like it was the knees, and he was doing the footwork around, going back and forth on it. Mm. I had a few things I would have corrected on him, but it was pretty good. No, he's pretty good. ADCC champion. Yeah, I've been working that. I've been trying to work that stuff that we've been going over in advanced class with John, and also the stuff that I really liked from Origin Camp that Laborio showed, especially that near side from the back armbar. Mm-hmm. It's been really cool. It's been fun to work on that. It goes right along with trying to get to the back, keep the back, submit from the back, all that stuff. So that's been kind of what I've been focusing on.
Yeah, I'm back to my plan. When my hand doesn't suck, is to go back to leg locks and wrestling, because I kind of shelved the leg lock ideas to prepare for IBJJF because they're all off limits. And I kind of focus back
till
on guard
when,
passing
because
again.
I know in Nogi they
brown belt.
Is it brown belt?
Yeah.
That's heel hooks. You can do heel hooks at brown belt.
I think in Nogi,
yeah.
I think like you can do knee bars at brown belt with the gi on. I don't remember all the rules. Okay. I just know that I can't do anything other than a straight ankle lock at purple, and I just didn't want to dedicate a bunch of time to a straight ankle lock because there's only that one situation from like a knee cut or something. I know I wouldn't do it.
Did you not see the new move that Mikey Musamichi did? The Mikey lock, he named it.
Not the one he won Worlds with?
No. It was this. Oh, jeez, when was it? Last week? Was it on Wednesday? No, it wasn't that one Wednesday. Maybe it was. But yeah, he did like a heel hook. Maybe it was a straight ankle lock, but it was kind of a weird position. But his feet weren't exposed, and the other guys were obviously. But yeah, he should. I think it was a straight. Maybe it was a straight ankle lock. I don't know, but yeah, I've been working on leg locks with Charlie too. I think that's always fun.
Yeah, it's just I still feel like a beginner big time with those.
Sure.
Very ignorant.
Yeah, because you always ignored me whenever I wanted to do leg locks.
Yeah, well, I was busy. And then, so that leg locks and the wrestling are the two foreseeable future definite areas of focus for me for all my like side time, free time training.
Yeah.
I'll be focused on
open
that.
mat stuff and stuff of that nature. Yeah. Yeah. And Austin's been wanting to do a lot of leg locks too. So it's fun. Mm-hmm. It is fun, and it's fun to just, play around with it whenever you're doing an open mat or something. Plus you can get into a lot of different positions. You get a lot of different entries and stuff from it too. So I really like that. Mm-hmm. And then the transitioning from that leg locks. Huh. But aren't we supposed to do something weird? Aren't we supposed to focus on some weird stuff? Exploring some weird stuff when we're purple belts?
There is no weird stuff.
No?
No, it's just stuff that works and stuff that doesn't.
Also, this was one of them, because John did this in advanced class, but defending spider guard, because I suck at defending spider guard.
Who puts you in spider guard?
Well, hopefully everyone now.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
trying to build my own training regimen here, Phil. Help me out, okay?
Yeah, not that many people. I won't be playing spider guard for a while.
Because if you can't see, the best he can do is like make an OK sign with his cast hand, meaning that he can only grip his thumb and forefinger for grips. Not a hard one to break.
Yeah, not very efficient.
But yeah, I thought that was the Spider Guard stuff was interesting. I'll never play Spider Guard. I've got short legs. Short legs, long arms. I guess I could, but it's just I'm not that flexible. But it is interesting I think it's interesting and fun to play with.
Are you still doing the stretch lab?
No, I canceled that out of non-compliance.
Okay.
It wanted me to wear a mask, and I wasn't wearing a mask. So.
Yeah. You doing any of your own stuff anymore?
A little bit here and there.
Do you use the machine?
Yeah, I have been using the machine. Yeah, the reverse hyper. Yeah, I need to get back on the sauna regimen.
Do you have a hole in the wall in your sauna I can hang this out of?
Oh, that would be horrible, right? Oh my God, you should put a trash bag over it.
I thought about it because I did. Actually, you know why the pain probably wasn't so bad when I broke my hand is because I soaked it immediately in Epsom salt.
Oh yeah.
So because I didn't get the cast on or the splint. The splint was Tuesday, and then I had that for like a week before I got the cast on.
Yeah.
So I didn't do it the first night when I got home, but the second night I soaked my hand in Epsom salt, and I took it out, and I could move it so much better.
Yeah.
And it felt
so
much better.
Yeah.
I thought about hitting the sauna before putting the cast on. I just didn't do it.
That would have been a good idea.
But yeah, I kind of feel like you need to do that more, you know, like if I
100% do. I mean, and I love it when I do it. I feel great when I do it. Like,
not you personally, but my thought before I went in there or why I didn't do it was like doing the sauna once isn't going to really make a difference. But like if I was consistent and I didn't have a cast on, I would be in the sauna like to try to move it along.
Yeah. No, agreed. Yeah, I need to take more advantage of that. I hadn't been doing much, so maybe once a week. I should be doing more, for sure.
Yeah, I think they say two times or 3 times a week is what that.
No, the study was 4 times a week.
I got shit to do.
I know.
I already sweat when I go to jiu-jitsu. I can't sweat that much. I have a limited amount of showers.
That's why you get in after jiu-jitsu. Directly after.
Do you?
That's what.
At night?
Yeah.
Class ends at 9.
Yeah. So what?
It's just too late.
Well, listen, I don't go to bed at 10, Phil. Not like you. I'm a night owl.
You are.
I can't help it. I always have been. Not a morning person.
Yeah, that's true.
Not at all. And if anybody's wondering why my voice is deep and sexy today, it's because of allergies. This is my terrible allergy season, and I'm super stopped up, and my head's all swimmy. So that's it. Anything else, Phil? Besides your stomach growling?
I'm hungry. No, I think that's it. Hopefully by the next podcast, my hand will be 100% healed in 6 months. And some people have been looking for podcasts. I think we're back at it. I've been busy though. I like to work
busy
stuff. You know, I don't know how
that's
people
bullshit.
do this 12 hours a week.
That's bullshit.
How do people work 12 hours a week and get their jiu-jitsu in? It's
I don't know.
fucking hard.
It's crazy.
Just run out of time.
And folks, if you would like to support us, you can go and like the podcast, write a review, or subscribe to the podcast, and more importantly, share the podcast. Send it to people who, well, I mean, I'm sure if you're listening to this podcast, you're doing jiu-jitsu and you know other people who do jiu-jitsu, so send it to them. Right, Philly?
That's right.
Anything else they can do to support? We don't have any merch.
Nope.
There's no merch available. Maybe we'll replenish that if we get back on our steady kick. Maybe we'll start going steady again here and on the podcasting. I don't know. Who knows? No promises.
Yeah.
But if you're not out there doing something to make yourself better each and every day, get out there and do it. Phil and I choose jiu-jitsu. We hope you do too.
I'm about to feed him to the sharks right now. Get him hype right now. Yeah. You know the ground is up. Yeah. Everybody that trains, you know the game. Yeah. So let's get it. Slap it up, bump it, and roll. Hey. Yeah, that's the way that it goes. Ain't no better way to better yourself in this game. You're feeling the growth. That's time on the mat. We put in the work. Believe it ain't easy, I know. But we train for the love of the game, the love of the art. Now slap it up, bump it, let's roll.